बोलिए सद्गुरु महाराज की जय, सच्चे दरबार की जय. Today we present weekly satsang from Akhand Gyan from the monthly magazine of Divya Jyoti Jagrati Sansthan and is inspired by His Holiness Ashutosh Maharaj Ji. 2010 February, the Communication Circuit. This experience is of none other but Bernard Baruch, who was the advisor to US presidents 1870 to 1965. Let's benefit from his advice and learn the art of listening. Put your thoughts on silent mode. Merely keeping the lips closed doesn't ensure that we are silently listening to the other person. Despite our mouth being shut, our mind may be continuously chirping. Talking non-stop, busy in planning what to say next rather than focusing on what the other person is saying. You can't really listen if you're busy thinking about what you want to say next. Be careful, lest we should behave somewhat like this. A young man went for an interview. The question-answer series went as follows. Interviewer: when did India get independence? Interview: efforts began much before, but it was finally achieved in 1947. Interviewer: who was actually responsible for our independence? Interview: in fact, there were many. To name one will be an injustice to another. The interview board was highly pleased with the man's thoughtful answers and asked him to leave, but not to reveal the questions to others. However, one fellow who was waiting outside for his turn was persistent and did not let him go without telling the questions. So the man had to disclose him the questions he was asked. When his name was called, he went inside. His mind was repeatedly revising the answers which the person had told him. Thus, the interview began. Interviewer: what is your date of birth? Mr. Interviewee too was eagerly waiting his turn to answer. So without even listening to what he was asked, he simply switched on his tape. Interviewee: efforts began much before, but it was finally achieved in 1947. Interviewer: were you detained in any class? Interviewee: in fact, there were many. To name one will be an injustice to another. Interviewer: hello, are you serious? Interviewee: studies going on the subject and it can be answered with certainty only after the report is out. Of course, this is just a fictitious situation. Often, it happens that a teacher is delivering his lecture and the student is lost in his own world of thoughts. Or a boss is conducting a meeting and some discussion is taking place on an important issue, while our mind is busy in its own chat room. Therefore, try not getting lost in your thoughts while others are speaking to you. Otherwise, chances are that what is being told to you is heard differently or not heard at all. It is very necessary to let our mind fully concentrate on what the speaker is saying. We cannot grasp the other's point of view or process information justly when we are lost in our own thoughts, because when our thoughts are on, our ears and so our hearing ability may be on, but the listening faculty is automatically turned off. Some interesting statistics. The amount of time we are distracted, preoccupied, or forgetful is nearly 75%. Hunsaker. We usually recall only 50% of information heard, with that being only immediately after listening to someone's talk. Robinson. We listen at 125 to 250 words per minute, but think at 1000 to 3000 words per minute. Keep your training silent. Do not judge while you hear based on conditioning. Silence your personal viewpoints and beliefs. A mind and a parachute have something in common. They only work when open. Guard your mindset against preconceived notions based on grounds like race, gender, age, or accent. They often close our parachute. Moreover, do not twist things so as to match them with the preconceptions dwelling in your minds. Have an active conversation and make sure that you understand exactly what is being said. Listen with a clear mind as to what the speaker is actually saying, not to what you think he should be saying. Anderson says, part of the time when we listen, we hear a few words and we jump into the editing room of our mind. Often, we have our self-made labels, categories, stereotypes in mind when we approach people and situations. The moment we add therefore to our observation, we are likely to be judgmental. His speech is not very fluent, is an observation. Therefore, he must not be very up-to-date and smart, is a judgmental conclusion. Just scroll yourself. When you walk into a room or come across people, do you simply start judging them by looking at what they wear, what they say, and how they talk, how they act, etc.? But remember, being judgmental without knowing anything about someone is injurious to yourself and your relationships. In fact, what we see today in the face of communal rights is nothing but the after effect of being judgmental. We should be receptive to and also objectively hear what the person has to say. We should not approach anyone as though he is forcing us to change our views. Rather, our approach should be objective and willing to listen to new information and learn. Some useful tips, suggestions. Listen to both what is being said and that what is not. Powerful listening goes beyond hearing the speaker's word. Listen with your eyes and heart. Feel and grasp the array of emotions conveyed by the tone and rhythm of speech. These aspects together complete the communication circuit between the speaker and the listener. Respond carefully. It is very important to choose emotions and words wisely. We should gauge our emotions according to the person's moods and needs. Words need to be cautiously selected after listening, as they can build and destroy. Synchronize cooperatively. By synchronizing our watches, we ensure that there will be synchronization in our individual actions in terms of time, so that the desired results can be produced. In context of listening, this synchronicity implies matching the reactions with the actions. For example, we should turn off the television or put down the newspaper and look at the person with whom we are talking. If your child seriously wants to share something with you while you're working in the kitchen, then give a little pause to your work, turn around and look at him. Listen to him with undiverted attention when he wants to have those important end-of-day conversations. Surely your attention will benefit him much more than will the carrots you are grating. Listen to your employees, customers. It is the quickest route to attain loyalty. What your employees or customers want, you know about them and have the answers if you listen. Ask yourself, whenever you are about to cut into someone's talk, it is essential to ask yourself, is what I have to say so crucial that the other person must be stopped and made to realize that his words don't carry much of importance, and so he should listen to me first? A useful suggestion for devotees. We should not just go to God and speak out to Him when we want something. Rather, we should also spend time with Him just listening. He will make many aspects clear if we will be still before Him, not just physically but also at thought level, and simply listen to Him without any preconceived notions about His answering our prayers. Believe it, then the returns would be much more rewarding and surpassing than even our scope of imagination. The Lord says, Be still and know that I am God. To read more of such articles, subscribe to our monthly magazine, Akhand Gyan, available in 3 languages: Hindi, English, and Punjabi. You can subscribe to the magazine by clicking on the link mentioned in the description.
Thank you for listening to this enlightening reading on Akhand Gyan. On behalf of Divya Jyoti Jagriti Sansthan overseas, I now request you to sit in a comfortable posture. Close your eyes and concentrate on your breath. Inhale with a long and deep breath in, and exhale with a long and deep breath out. As you concentrate on the coming and going of your breath, please take these invaluable moments of peace to contemplate on the importance of the message that you just heard and how this lesson can be applied to your life today.